I'm Madison Anderson, and today I'll be talking about sports injuries. Many people enjoy watching sports, and when an athlete gets hurt, the person watching gets suspenseful. But for the athlete, it can be a devastating time in their athletic career. Today, I'll be informing you on how to prevent sports injuries, provide information about common sports injuries, and some of the rehabilitation you get if you're injured. If you're an athlete, then you'll find out ways to help you in your athletic career. If you're a parent of an athlete, you can make sure they follow some of these helpful ideas that can stop them from continuing their sport. There are many different kinds of sports injuries, and the most common ones are concussions, Achilles tendonitis, dehydration, and anterior cruciate tears. If you don't really know much about these, I will be happy to tell you about some details about them. A concussion is an injury to the brain that is usually a result of the hard blow to the head. These normally happen in football, lacrosse, and basketball. Achilles tendonitis is when the tendon at the back of the ankle is overused. It normally results in a great amount of pain and can happen easily in track. Dehydration, an injury that most people don't take seriously, is when the body has an excessive loss of water. Athletes who run cross-country are highly susceptible to becoming dehydrated. And an anterior cruciate ligament, or an ACL tear, is from overusing or overstretching the muscle inside the knee. Now that you know about some of the most common injuries, we can talk about on how to prevent them. Injuries can be hard to avoid, but there are many ways to try and prevent them. Being in the proper shape for the sport you're participating in. When going into a sport, you should always be sure to be in the right condition to play. Injuries can be prevented by working out and being in the right shape, knowing the rules and asserting them. Rules of the sport are created to help keep you safe. If you don't follow the rules, you could end up hurting yourself and others. Wearing the appropriate clothing and protective gear. These items can prevent injuries just by themselves. If a sport calls for a certain kind of gear, or if you need to wear something to keep you safe, always do so. Get plenty of rest. If your body is weak and tired, it is not going to do what you're wanting it to do. If you keep pushing your worn-out body, you will eventually injure something. Always be sure to warm up before playing. Warm muscles are less likely to get an injury. If your muscles are cold and not stretched out well, you put yourself at a high risk of a strain or a tear in your muscle. But you always have to be careful when stretching. If you don't warm up before, that puts you at an even higher risk of injuring your muscle. Once you get hurt, you might wonder what you need to do, or you might think, my athletic career is over. But fear not, you get the opportunity to go through rehabilitation and/or a surgery. Going to see your sports medicine doctor is a start. He will then be able to direct you to a surgeon or a physical therapist. A physical therapist provides services that restore function, improve mobility, relieve pain, and prevent permanent physical disabilities of patients with injuries. Now you know about your sports injuries, you can better help yourself prevent and take care of your body, and you won't have to be in the predicament of going through surgery or physical therapy. So today, we have talked about the most common injuries, how to prevent them, and the things that you go through to help recover from them. With over 3 million young adults getting sports injuries each year, it is up to you to keep yourself out of that situation. Thank you.